Hello and welcome to EGL Central, where I have the man joining me that is MarkyB. Now, Marky, we've got to talk a little bit about that game that just happened. Talk me through what happened that last map, first of all.
During the last map, it was kind of back and forth throughout, and I think they were just rotating better. They were making the kills in rotation, which was obviously is one of the most important parts of hardpoint. And they set up very well on the third slums hardpoint, and they basically just won by controlling the last two hardpoints.
Okay, let's talk about the rest of the game. Did you kind of lose momentum there a bit, or was it a little bit of heads down syndrome going on?
I don't know. We weren't obviously as pumped as we were, but I don't know. We were going into that game. We were pretty pumped, and we obviously won the first map by 1 point. So that we were extremely pumped after that. The second map, I mean, it could have went either way. There was a few kind of clutch kills made by the Millennium team. The third the third CTF, I mean, they just dominated us. I can't really think what happened in that map.
Who would you say was the key player for them in that game?
I would say Carnage. Carnage played sick. I mean, obviously Tommy's a big X factor. Riskin played well, Maxi played well, but for me, Carnage was the one that was doing the most damage to myself. He seemed to be making a lot of big plays, particularly in S&D. He got streaks, things like that. Yeah, Carnage.
Fair enough. Okay, let's talk about, what mistakes you felt you made as a team and maybe where you can improve them. How are you going forward from this event?
We're obviously going to go back to the drawing board, practice really hard for the next few events. Obviously, we're kind of disappointed with 5th/6th. We wanted to win this event. That was our aim, but we're going to come back stronger next time.
Awesome, fair enough. So I have to ask this question. It's a question that's going to be asked after the event anyway. You guys sticking?
Yeah, of course.
Yeah, of course. Brilliant there. All right, let's talk about some of the other games going on. Millennium up next against whoever's going to win the Prophecy game. How do you think they're going to do for the rest of this tournament?
Millennium, I think they're going to do really well. They're a really strong team, like I said. Tommy's got something to prove. He obviously wants to beat the old Prophecy team because he was part of that squad. They're obviously going to have a deficit, I believe.
Yes, they do have a one-map deficit.
That could play a factor, but I'm sure Millennium are going to be pumped for this game. But did Prophecy win another game?
Well, it's still going on, apparently.
Oh, okay. Well, yeah, I can see Millennium winning that. I mean, it can go either way. COD's a on-the-day game, and Millennium are looking strong today.
All right, let's talk about the guaranteed top 2 that is infused. What do you think of that team?
Really strong. I mean, when we scrimmed them one time before the event, they were so aggressive, and I think that's what they really take advantage with their aggression. They just seem to push teams out well on hardpoint. In particular, they said online beforehand that the S&D was their weak game mode, but they've obviously done sick on this event on S&D. It's an on-land thing. You can just make clutch plays and things like that. I can't really think.
All right, I'm gonna ask your prediction for the rest of this tournament. Who's going to win it? Where are the rest going to place? You've played the majority of them now.
I want Infused to go on and win. Bit biased, but I hope they go on and win. Good friends with all those guys, and obviously Jake needs to break his curse.
Yes, he does. We keep talking about this.
The famous curse. But yeah, Vintage just came back into the game and stormed it. Bizzle's an amazing player. Josh, really good guys, and I hope they win the event. And yeah, I think they will.
Awesome. Thank you very much, MarkyB, for joining us here in the Central. I believe we have an interview ready, so it's over to you, Ton.